Video 8. Setting a goal. After creating your t-shirt, it is important to set up a goal that would guide the progress of your campaign. A goal in Teespring represents the number of shirts you are aiming to sell in your campaign. Regardless of the number you choose, Teespring will always print your campaign as long as you are capable of making enough sales that can generate profit. Teespring allows you to include a goal to your campaign to show your target audience what you hope to achieve in terms of sales. Nonetheless, setting a goal also allows you to estimate the amount of money you can make from each product, especially if your goal is attained. Important tip: you don't have to attain your goal for a campaign to be considered successful. Each campaign consists of some t-shirts that need to be purchased for the orders to be printed and even shipped. Deciding on the minimum goal for your campaign. If you set your goal and eventually make extra sales, you will get an equal amount for all sales achieved. If you decide to increase your goal after attaining the previous goal, your profit will go up. In case you don't attain your new goal, you can as well extend your campaign a little bit longer. Sales goal minimum. Initially, Teespring had set a minimum sales goal of 10. However, the current minimum of 5 allows you to enjoy more opportunities for success. Producing smaller batches of t-shirts allows you to sell many more awesome shirts and get more profits. Everyone is totally covered, regardless of whether they are ordering a few t-shirts for a small organization or rather testing paid advertisements on campaigns that are likely to end with only a few orders. The profit you gain from your campaign depends greatly on the difference between the base price and the selling price that you set. However, the base price and selling price of the t-shirts depends on the goals of the campaigner. You will be required to configure these settings to determine what best fits your business before launching your Teespring campaign. For instance, you can set up a basic tee campaign with a base cost of $7.30, an asking price of $20, and a sales goal of 50 t-shirts. In this case, your possible profit for each t-shirt would be $12.70. You will also make an overall profit of $635 if you meet your sales goal. Important tip: the profit gained from your campaign is calculated by subtracting your base price from the selling price. Teespring allows you to set your goals and determine when the campaign should go to print. Once your sales goals are met, your campaign is guaranteed to go to print. The higher the goal you set for your campaign, the bigger the profit margin you are likely to gain. Apart from your profit, selling many t-shirts saves Teespring a lot of money since they buy the t-shirts in bulk. Whenever products are bought in bulk, their price is reduced. Setting a higher goal for your campaign allows Teespring to give you a higher profit margin. This is possible since they will be able to print the t-shirts at a lower price. You will still get your bonus if you set a lower goal and manage to sell more t-shirts than anticipated. However, you won't get as much as you would have received if you had a higher goal. In such a case, the bonus you receive is calculated by paying you 75% of the profit you would have made if you had set that specific goal. This means that you will lose out on 25% of the extra profit you make. The number of goals you set determines the number of products to be sold. Setting a higher campaign goal allows you to add more product types and colors to your campaign. If the t-shirt campaign does not reach the desired sales goal and is deemed unprofitable, the buyer will not be charged, and Teespring will cancel any payment authorization. This happens 24 hours after a campaign comes to an end. However, if you meet your goal or threshold, the money is collected from buyers and the shirts are printed and shipped. In turn, you will receive a profit check. Unsuccessful minimum goal. What next? If a campaign ends unprofitable, the t-shirts are not printed, while the buyers are not charged. In case your campaign is unsuccessful, you can relaunch the campaign immediately. However, your campaign will automatically relaunch if it receives about 10 reservation requests after completing. Do you have to lower your goal? In most cases, your goal is always irrelevant to the success of your campaign. Thus, you do not have to lower it while your campaign is still running. Nonetheless, it is possible to request a goal drop on your dashboard. Any lowered goals will update an hour later on the campaign page. To lower your campaign goal, navigate to the seller dashboard and click on Campaigns View. Click on the gear button to access the settings of your campaign. Specify and request your new goal. At times, Teespring may initiate automatic goal drops on your campaign. This could happen, especially when a campaign is considered profitable but has not yet managed its sales goal by its end date. During automatic goal drops, Teespring may lower the goal of the campaign to the number of products sold. If this happens, the customers enjoy fulfillment of the orders. Video 9. Adding a description. This is the third and final step in creating your Teespring campaign. Information entered in this section is always available to the public eye. It is also the section that allows you to do a greater percentage of the selling activities. In simple terms, your description page can fundamentally serve as a sales page for your Teespring campaign. Before writing your description, take time and think about your customer's point of view and whether you can adopt it. Ask yourself why your audience needs to pre-order these shirts. Before customizing your own, take the time to check through some of the successful descriptions available on Teespring. This will help you determine what to include and what to leave behind. Adding a title. Teespring allows you to summarize your campaign title in 40 characters or less. Your campaign title should be informative, accurate, clear, concise, and should capture the attention of your audience. The most important aspect of your Teespring campaign is to develop a title that can capture a large audience and convince them to place an order. Buyers connect the suitability of products by checking the title. Leave no room for doubt, and instead create an opportunity for more interest by making the title catchy and attractive. In the past, the best strategy for creating titles was to include that a special discount has been applied to each sale. However, Teespring has upgraded this and now has a pop-up that communicates the same message. Keep it simple. Description. There are various ways to create the description since it has many uses. Some users on Teespring prefer using a combination of moving images, timers, and arrows in the description. Others find it best to keep everything in the description area simple and plain. If you are running a campaign for the first time, consider keeping it simple, but with an open mind to make changes where possible. You can never predict the reaction of your customers to the description used for your products. You can also consider running 2 different campaigns to determine the effectiveness of your description. Use moving images in one of the ads and plain text in the other. Analyze the responses from your audience and discover the most suitable way to communicate to your target audience. Tags. Tags come in handy in helping you run ads for your campaign. Teespring will help you achieve this, especially if your campaign is doing well. Tags tell Teespring what your t-shirt campaign is all about, so they can develop the right advertising framework. Length of campaign. The length of your campaign is a tricky option to determine. It sets a time frame in which your campaign will be expected to run. Even though no campaigns can run forever, it is always possible to relaunch completed ones. Important. For successful campaigns, all orders within the U.S. always arrive within 10 to 14 days after the end of the campaign. Take the time to decide the number of days you wish to run your campaign, keeping in mind some considerations. First is the risk of setting a low campaign period. That might not provide you with enough time to attain your set goal. Second is the probability of creating a very long campaign period. It may result in several unsatisfied customers due to the effect of having to wait too long for their t-shirts to be shipped. However long you decide to run your campaign, ensure that you satisfy the demands of your customers and drive enough traffic for your future campaigns. Custom URL. The URL allows you to create a permalink to be used for the sales page of your t-shirts. Most people use the name of the campaign in their URL. However, whatever name you use, bear in mind that your target audience sees it and can connect with it. The custom URL provides you with a platform to send your buyers to view the progress of your campaign. Buyers are likely to remember your custom URL, just like they'll remember the title of your campaign. Shipping options. In setting the shipping options, you can allow buyers to pick up their order directly from you. However, the pickup option is only available to U.S. residents. Orders from non-U.S. residents might require home delivery options. You can also research how customers want their t-shirts delivered and implement the same strategy in your campaign. Display options. This option allows you to decide which side of the t-shirt you would like to show to your audience. The front side is often shown by default, but you can change that by checking the Show the Backside by Default area to show your customers the back of your shirt first. At times, the artwork on the back of the t-shirt could be useful in encouraging more sales. Consider the feelings of your customers and what they want to see as you launch your campaign. Launch or preview. Teespring allows you to either preview or launch your t-shirt campaign immediately. You can consider previewing your campaign before launching it just to make sure all the details are correct. Once you are good to go, you can make your campaign go live.